Mantis here with another VOD review. If you want to review for yourself, DM me. I'll be around. Discord, League, email, it doesn't matter. I'll be here. Please like and sub on the video. Please do this. Comment, please. It really does help the algorithm for me and helps the channel grow. Now, let's get started. Ant Pile here is NA player, jungler. Lots of Vi recently, but let's go check out the OPGG and see how I feel about it. Okay, so in the past month, sitting at 41 wins, 38 losses, 52% win rate, you are climbing, so that's really good. I do like your match history with your main champ. Now, when you're auto-filled support, I wouldn't suggest playing Alistar. I think Alistar needs some sort of experience or a higher understanding in the support role to have success, and I'm saying that even before seeing your sample size. Like 62 games, 40% win rate is more than enough for you to think about dropping the champion, or perhaps kick it to the basics and start learning about the champion in a different way, because right now the way you think about the champion and how it should be played is incorrect. This is enough of a sample size to determine that. Now, ways you could learn about Alistar and get better is One Trick GG. You know, look at the match history, look at the runes, look at what they're doing, right? The builds, right? And all that good stuff, right? And then look at your own builds, compare and contrast. And then there's VOD mode here. There might not be, okay, there is some VODs. It's from a little bit 2 months ago, but 2 months is still fine. You'll still get the general idea on how to play, right? So right here shows you the game on Alistar and how he plays it, right? So you can learn a lot by doing these type of things, just clicking the VODs, looking for the game, and then watching, right? But again, I don't think you should be playing Alistar at this time, right? So I suggest dropping Ali and then just play Rakan, right? 29 games, 55% win rate. It's more than enough sample size to say, hey, you're winning on this champion, you understand it at a level, higher level than Ali. And if you just make this flip, I think your win rate will go up a few percents. And then when you do lose with Rakan, you really want to just start, look at your replay, look what you did wrong. Because you don't play support that often, but you do play support every now and then. So you gotta take the time to learn about what you could have done better, etc. Moving on with the match history. Yeah, it's looking really nice. Yeah, and then I would just not do these string of games right here. Sona, Ali. If you're tilted or don't want to play jungle, I just suggest playing Rakan, right? Don't coin flip on champs that you barely play. And don't have a high win rate on, right? Maybe Vi was banned here, and then another Ali loss, and then your support right now, it seems like it's coin flippy. So I suggest, like, if you're gonna be playing support, you can't be giving out free games, right? And I know it's a small portion of your entire sample size, but like if you count all your support games, right? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 games, 8, 9, 10. So 10 games out of the 80, right? So it's a small portion, but it's still adding to your win-loss, right? And that's how I feel about your match history. And let's just get into a game. Just been crushing it recently. It seems like here you just have like really bad teammates, but we can just check it out. Kind of want to look at the biggest gold swing, right? So maybe this is a big gold swing, and then you die here, right? At 12 minutes before Drake. So maybe we could check it out, see if I can help you out. But I really like the way you think about how climbing should be, right? It's really nice, good match history. I just suggest maybe looking at more support information. Maybe VODs or like learn a guide or something from like a high tier player. Okay, defending, really nice. Okay, so with this ward, you don't really want to be warding spots that they can see. Right, so he sees you ward this, so he can back and then clear it, right? So you don't want to ward spots that they can see. It's not smart. And especially if you're playing support as well, and you're doing this kind of wards, they just get cleared instantly, right? And just giving out free gold. That's the first thing I can say about your play. So you're starting topside to take advantage of the Leona. When you have a Yone, Yasuo, Jace on your team, this lane becomes a liability. So I don't really like playing with those champions, because these guys are usually an anchor that holds you down from climbing, and you have to play a certain way around them to make them have success. And by pathing away from him, you're almost guaranteeing him to not have success, because these type of players always going to need help, right? So that's just my analysis of the situation, and I understand your path to get this guy going, so it's not a bad path, but keep in mind what this player is capable of. Right, so I tell every jungler, I really want to see your first person gameplay, because I want to see the way you use your cameras while you clear. So because I can't help you with your cameras, it's kind of harder to give really good advice. But yeah, this is something you should be doing, right? Like you should be, okay, this guy's pushed up, these guys are pushing, this guy's pushed up, and this guy's probably going to get ganked very, very soon. Now, as soon as Jarvan's done his clear bot side up, he's probably going to come kill this lane, and if the snowball starts happening, you know you're in trouble. Had to let my cat out there, sorry about that. And yeah, just like clockwork, the gank does come. He has to hit flash, the wave's in a bad spot, and you're bot side and you're unable to help him. So this is what happens when there's a Yone on your team. It's almost always the same with Yone, Jace, Yasuo. You literally need to change your everything and help these guys, because they're going to be constantly needing help, right? So now that the lane's like this, if he walks up, he's dead, right? Where's Jarvan? So it's just, these players are bad. You can tell that they're bad, and this guy should never have gotten a kill there. So this is a good gank here. Okay, see them fighting mid, so you hovered. Clear this camp. you go directly to gank bottom because they're pushed up. Okay, so with your ping here, I want you to understand this. There's some players who see the on my way ping, that's you, right? And they immediately, without looking or putting any thought into the play, they immediately just go in. So although your pinging is a good ping, you have to understand that some of these players drone out like that, right? They assume that you're much closer, and then when you ping on the way, they just immediately go in instantly, right? And this type of shit happens. So this just needs to be cleaned up, right? Path the long way. Path the long way. I like the ping. It's unfortunate that Leona fucking is really stupid. And then pincer, right? Pincer with the movement, right? Take your time, let the wave come, let the wave crash, right? And then perhaps when you're right here, that's when you ping go in on my way, right? Go in, right? When you're around here, right? This is just something that you need to do, because this path right here is like wasted movement, right? So look, think about it. You move like this, move up, and then go down, right? And then this little movement right here takes time. And if you want to climb to the next level, you need to reduce movements that waste time. Now, going back here, when you moved up to perhaps hover, this is not wasted movement, right? This is, you see a situation about to unfold and you're anticipating and you're going there before it happens, right? So like that is not wasted movement, but I'll show you where it is wasted movement. So yeah, go the long way next time. Don't walk over the try, because it's more than likely this try is warded because they're playing aggressively, right? When players play aggressively, they tend to ward in aggressive spots, right? So don't just walk over the most common ward spot. Go the long way, be more deceptive. Look, right click, right click, right click, right click. You know what I'm saying? You're wasting your movements like this, right? You could have been here a little bit sooner. And then here is just so yeah, as soon as you ping, she goes in, right? So like, it was a good ping to let you know, to let your teammates know that you're coming. But it's a bad ping because these guys are so bad that they thought you were closer, right? So it's like really, really tough to play this better unless you do a little bit better pathing, and then you ping a little bit later. And then here is just execution, situational awareness, right? Ezreal just used flash. His arcane shift is on cooldown. We don't know Sona's sums, so it's better just to kill the Ezreal. But how often are you going to be in a situation like this, right? In League, it's like you have to be aware of all these different situations and you have to play them out properly if you want to come out ahead, right? And then here, it's just the obvious play is just to kill this Ezreal, right? He's 18 seconds on his E, his flash is on cooldown, and then you fumble the bag on the gank, right? So the gank, the lane that you wanted to help the most since you started the first clear, kind kind of didn't even really help them, you know what I'm saying? This is just all execution. You just need to play this better, right? Look at it, think about what you could have done better, and then make the change, right? Here, I'm not sure why you walk away. Maybe you're scared of dying. This is good. Good, keep hitting him, keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. And like, I truly feel that you can win this, right? If you just keep hitting him and Vault Breaker him in his face. But when you right click away from him and then increase the distance between each other, you can easily miss your Q, right? And that's exactly what happened, right? Sona has no flash too, right? She has like 100 HP. All you have to do is Q her, hit her twice, and she's dead, right? It's just a big fumble by you in this spot, and all you have to do is execution, right? So you just have to look at it over and over again, see what you could have done better. That's how you get better, right? Play these spots better, and like, you should be up right now, right? It shouldn't be down right now. Or you're not. It's not that you're down. It's just you don't have any kills or anything, right? But like, there's an opportunity is there, right? So now this guy dies. Again, if this gank worked bottom, you'd be up, right? And then this death wouldn't matter to you as much. But now that the gank didn't work, Aphelios died. Now Vel'Koz died too. The whole game state is different, right? Now you're on the kind of on the defensive, when you could easily just been rocking it here, right? So back, buy some items, go to lane. So like, you need to be looking, right? I don't know if you are or not, but it's just something you need to do, right? So right, so you gotta ask yourself, is this guy gonna get ganked anytime soon, right? But look where he's standing, right? Obviously he's gonna get ganked soon, right? But like, when you're playing, you need to be tracking the jungle too, right? So if you know the jungle's topside, you need to ping this guy back, right? If you anticipate this gank coming, but you do nothing to stop it from happening, such as pinging or rotating up there, it just never works. And like, this is the thing about Yone, Yasuo, Jace players. You need to assist them and play around them, right? And oftentimes, it's just a bad play. Like, you don't want to go up there and wait just in case Jarvan comes, right? Like, what if he doesn't come, right? And you're just gonna be sitting here all day waiting for him to push the wave in and it resets. But he's not gonna reset the wave. Look at how he's playing, right? So it's like, playing with these champions in your game, it just kind of gimps you a little bit, right? Because like, you literally need to be here, but you're not, right? Kill bot lane, so it's straight to Drake, right? Good mechanics. Hovering for the gank. Just do your blue here, like, I'm not... Okay, when's the last time you seen Jarvan? Right here, right? He's level 4, you're level 5, but you're running away and you have red buff. Why is that? Because he can beat you in a 1v1, right? When you're in the moment, you have to check the items, right? Serrated Dirk, you're at 600 gold, right? You don't know how much gold he's at, but you know he's on his Dirk and a long sword, right? So he's an item advantage on you. So this makes sense. You're going a long way to be safe. Clear camp, yeah, that makes sense, right? But now is not the time to invade, right? He has item advantage on you, and the only way you can beat him is if you hit level 6 or you get your items, right? So just do the blue here, right? You signaled back, but then you still went to hover, right? And like because you hovered, Vel'Koz gained more confidence to walk up, right? But you just never go for this, right? And even so, you go for the red instead. You don't go for this. But like I just don't like this play, right? It's not that good. Now you might even lose your blue buff now. These guys got a double kill without you even showing up. That's really good. So now that the blue buff is gone, you have to ping Yone to back the fuck up because Jarvan's coming, right? Okay, in this case he just backs like a dummy, but you know, you gotta communicate these things. And you know your blue buff is gone, but you still go to the blue buff to check, right? Like, it's not something that you should be doing because you know it's gone, right? You already fucked up and you know that Jarvan's in this general area and he's gonna take your buff, right? There's no reason to go check if it's still up, right? Might as well go to a different part of the map and try to execute there, right? Like, look at the way these guys are pushing up, right? So, you path top, cycle bottom, and now you're coming for the gank, right? So you ping on my way. But look what happens, you ping on my way, the same shit happens. It's like clockwork, man. It's a fucking... You just press rewind, right? You ping and he automatically goes in, but you're not even in position to help him, right? So it's like, you have to make the adjustment, right? You can't just be comfortable with watching your teammates make the same mistakes over and over again. Yeah, it kind of works, but like, this could have been so much more cleaner, right? That's what you want to strive for. You want to strive for perfection, right? So look how ugly this is now, right? But he has to use flash. Now he's trying to outplay weirdly. Okay, you see if it's coming, so... If you know Fizz is coming... Yeah, you know Fizz is coming. Yeah, back and just leave. Literally just leave. You know Fizz is coming, right? Go farm. Min-max your farm right now, right? There's no play here. If you know there's no play here, don't stand around and just watch. Right? Go min-max your farm. Because Aphelios is only standing around because he has confidence of you standing behind him, right? So just ping it back, leave, farm your camps. It's all good, right? You don't fall victim to these plays where you're playing like Aphelios, right? And Aphelios is playing like a silver player, whatever rank he is. He's playing like a gold 150% win rate player, right? So don't play like the 59% 280 game player, right? You know what I'm saying? You're almost there. You're almost there. You can get to the next level. I know you can. But you have to start making these little adjustments for sure. You never ever want to be in a game where it's 100 60 CS to 101 63 CS. You guys are literally even Stevens, right? You can't be comfortable or confident in your play if you're going even Stevens with the junglers at this ELO. You just need to be shit stomping these guys, right? So look where the wave is. After red, don't you think this is a gank? This is just free. So Jarvan went. Now you have to ping. Now it's time to go assist these guys, or ping them back even. Like you saw Jarvan, right? So he's near bot side. There's one ping, but it's question mark, right? I don't know if you're typing, but Jarvan's bot side. Ping it back. Don't let these guys make the play, right? You be the leader and force the play by pinging, right? And on top of that, these guys are fighting and you don't even go, man. Look. And this goes back to camera control, right? You're not using a camera, right? Playing like this. You need to look, right? And then when you look at all the wave states, you can be like, yo, back the hell up. Vel'Koz is in base, Jarvan is in the area, it's never gonna work, right? But by only pinging question mark here, these guys don't know. You know, you ping on my way to Leona, she just goes in instantly. What is a question mark ping to her, right? It's nothing. Gotta think like that, right? I'll do Rift here. Why? Because they're on Drake. But you kind of should be able to anticipate and understand that they're on Drake right now. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to have that mentality of, you just kind of know that they're on Drake, right? As a jungler. Because when you're late to this Rift take, they could actually rotate up and then kill you, right? Now pull off the Rift and go help, right? You just need to pull off and help, right? That's literally it. You need to pull off and help. You can't climb doing Rift like this when people are getting ravaged like this, right? You need to pull off it and help. That's it. There's no other option, right? You don't go after when this guy's spells are all back up off cooldown and then you get outplayed, right? You don't take your sweet time, right? You go when you need it, right? And you need it now. Now. His shit's on cooldown. Go now, right? No, I'm gonna wait first, right? So you need to make these adjustments, and these are plays that you will continue to make and continue to get punished on for a very long time unless you make the change, right? And as you climb higher and higher, these plays matter more and more. So that's just why you're seeing a little bit of difficulties in climbing, even though you have so many games. It's because you do these type of things where you're not paying attention, you're not looking, and then you're just getting punished for it, right? You're not pulling off the camps on the right time, right? So here, you sweep, drop a pink ward. My question is, could you afford to buy a pink ward on your last pack? Yeah, you have 125 gold leaving base. You know, these are small mechanics that matter in the long run. If you don't make the changes, you'll never climb, right? So here you have Rift, so it's pink to try, wait and look, and then go in. Pink to try, wait and look. Don't hit the plant backwards, hit it forwards, so you can continue walking, right? This should be warded by you with the pink ward, and then you should be hitting this area right here to clear out the rest of the wards. So when this area is now black for the enemy team, it's easier to make plays. You can roam up river, blah blah blah, etc, right? But the way you're doing it is just not correct. Telling you, your jungle needs a lot of work. I can almost guarantee that you will climb on Vi, and you need to start using your cameras a lot more, right? You should never feel confident or comfortable being 1-1 88 CS tied with Jarvan when he's 105 on you, right? I mean, it makes sense giving it to him. At this point, I'm going to be honest with you, it's kind of a crapshoot. You're really relying on other people to make it happen for you. And as soon as you see Jarvan bot side, you need to forego your Gromp and enter his jungle and start eating his camps. You need to start doing this type of stuff. You can't just farm your own jungle camps and call it a day. It's just not how you play jungle. At least in the minimum, do that. And when you're playing up here, Yone will have more confidence. Maybe take some trades and you go for the dive, right? Yeah, at this point it's really bad. But the way you change this is by making better decisions in the early game, for sure, 100%. And then check the red as well, right? Right. So it's like situational awareness, right? And understanding what to do in the situation as well. I can tell that you're a little bit inexperienced, and as the game goes deeper, like more time, you know, deeper, you can be making even more decisions that you need more experience on, so you might not come out ahead. But in a spot like this, you should have been already up here ready to go, right? It's not you come after the wave is crashed. This is a nice counter gank though, but it just, I feel like it could have been done a little bit better, right? The way you go about it, right? For me, what I see is just you had no idea where Jarvan is, and it was kind of coincidence that he went topside. This is a good counter gank, I like it, but I just feel you could be making a way more aggressive play, and you'll come out ahead much more often if you start doing these type of plays. It's a good counter gank. Can't get mad at that. So bad base. If he dies, it's just so bad, man. This is why I don't like these players. It's like you shouldn't have summoned the Rift here either, because you just gave the confidence to this guy to stay, right? And like when you summon Rift, you gotta know all 5 enemies are probably looking. So probably the better move here is to play objective gaming, right? So you summon the Rift, and then you back for the Drake while they're all top side, right? Because you know that when you summon Rift, they'll all come top. So it's like the next level play, right? You back and then go straight to Drake, and you get the free Drake because they're out of position, and you should probably have some wards here clear the vision. Just don't queue like that. Don't play around here. You know the enemies are coming. It's just you back up and go straight to Drake, right? You got to be more quicker, right? Objective gaming. This Rift throw is just not good. Rift, you can even take tier 1. So now Dragon is up. You're at 2k gold, right? It's just like you're not even. Your backs need help too, right? Your back timing needs help too, right? So like, if you take a fight here while you have 2k gold, you're trolling. We should just stop the video here. But like, you're in this position because you don't back, right? Like, you need to change a lot about your play, man, if you want to get to the next level. And it's not easy, yo. It's gonna be, for you, changing some of these things might not be easy. It might not come in 1 day or even 2 days. Even 1 week or 2 weeks, right? Because these are habits that are ingrained into your play, and you've been playing for level 350. So it's like, one of the hardest things to do is change when you have bad habits, right? Like, you wouldn't be in this spot if you're much more ahead, right? And I'm telling you how to get much more ahead. And I think with that, I do want to see more of your play. I'm going to leave the review right there. I think I dropped a lot on you. And for the next review, if you can upload and maybe see the first person point of view, I think I'll give you way better help with that. And then also finally, please like and sub on the video and comment too. It really does help. Thanks a lot. Good luck on the Rift.